Alright, welcome back to Attract Mode by Lady Arcaders. You are currently watching our high skill, high precision showcase. Up next, we have a fantastic run of White Heaven's Rush in Neon White by Marisa. Take it away, Marisa.
Hello, I am Marisa. I'm here to show Neon White. This game is a very fast-paced FPS platformer, very speedrun focus. I'm going to be doing White's Heaven Rush, where I will be going through every main story level in order, back to back. There's going to be no story or dialogue or anything. It's pretty much just action throughout the entire run. There's going to be lots of difficult levels, precise tricks and stuff. So I'll try to show everything off while conversating. I'm going to start the countdown after I click the start rush button. So 3, 2, 1, go. So it starts off with some basic levels that introduce us to the movement of the game basically. We're also going to be introduced to the main mechanic cards, which give us guns and also unique abilities. Pretty much all levels in the game revolve around these cards, and they're used to really route through the levels. This is the first one, which is Purify. Basically gives us a sticky bomb which can launch you into the air, while also killing enemies. Speaking of enemies, we do need to kill every enemy to progress through each level for most of the game. There are some exceptions later on, but this is the rule for the majority of the game. So levels are routed around killing all the enemies, while optimizing movement. This is Elevate, which is a basic double jump, and a basic shotgun that you can spam pretty fast. There's a very integral mechanic called bullet boosting, which is where you will shoot enemy bullets and they give you little speed boosts. I'm also a pretty precise trick here, where I'm jumping on parts of the geometry to basically skip a part of that level. I'm also riding across water quite often in these levels. Water is always faster to go on, so whenever there's water, I'm going to just run along it. And you can also abuse water on slopes to gain extra burst of speed, as you can see in levels such as this. This is quite a precise route. This involves a tricky deflect. You can also parry enemy bullets using your katana, which I just showed off, which also gives you a slight boost. You do have a katana as well when you designate guns. So here's a pretty difficult routes that I managed to get. Also worth noting that I went up a massive water slope, and I basically held jump the entire time, which was much faster than not holding jump basically. And we're in the second chapter already, which will introduce us to the third card, just shortly, which is called Godspeed. And Godspeed is a dash forward, which makes you invincible. It also gives you a sniper rifle, which has limited ammo but is very accurate, and pretty much one-shots any enemy. As you can see. So chapter 2 is a very basic chapter that revolves around movement straightforward pretty much, using Godspeed and also bullet boost wherever I can. There isn't too much to say in this chapter. However, the levels in general are going to get much more difficult past this point. It's going to be a lot more complex levels with varying routes that you'll be seeing. There's also a mechanic called phantom boosting, where if I shoot an enemy bullet, it leaves an invisible state that I can still parry for about a second or so. And I have used this a few times already. It's quite hard to notice if you don't already know what it is. This level also shows off water boosting, which I kind of went over with riding over water. But as you can see there, I entered the water from quite a specific angle to essentially increase my acceleration. The rule of thumb is that riding above water is always faster than being just on water, if that makes sense. Also worth noting, you can use creative jumps in this game, which is basically like a grace period where you walk off a ledge and it gives you extra time to jump despite having walked off the ledge already. You can also use the scroll wheel to make it a lot more lenient, which I will be doing for some paths of the run. So yeah, entering chapter 3. This is going to get more difficult for sure, very soon. And we'll also be introduced to our 4th card shortly as well. Worth noting that the head enemies that you'll see can kill you instantly, they basically lock onto you. However, they take a long time to fire their attack basically. All the demons stay in place and don't move, so the routes of killing them and boosting off them are consistent. So this is Stomp, which is as it sounds, a stomp down that will kill everything on landing. The Stomp gun fires like a rapid stream of bullets. This is quite hard to aim. There is like a spot you can aim to the right of the crosshair, and it also helps to tap fire, make it more consistent. That's an example of Guardian killing me. Totally done on purpose just to show it off. So this is a pretty precise jump. Oops. See if I can guess it. Okay, that'll do. This level also shows off bullet boosting as I descend down. I'm going to do some level shortly where I'm going to start sniping things from across the level basically, and you're going to see like how crazy the routes can be. I'm also going to focus quite a bit during some of these levels, so it may be hard to talk all the time. This level was really the first example of sniping things from across the map. Since casually you basically go around like this entire level. But as you can see, we're able to go like a very awkward route and like snipe everything as we go to cut to the goal as quick as possible. We're going to get barrels, whenever you hit them they will explode and launch you straight up, while also killing anything around them. This was also a good example of bullet boosts. Let's see if I can get some good ones at the end. There we go. This level also has very difficult routes. I guess I'm gonna try to show off. Okay, I didn't quite get that snipe. I'm gonna go this way instead. Yeah, so basically like cutting straight to the goal and sniping some demons from up in the air without going all the way down. I guess this is the first boss chapter, so there's going to be a boss level coming up just soon. However, the level just before that is quite a notorious one, with a very difficult strat involving a karate jump. I'm going to try to snipe a balloon from a very awkward spot while doing a gap jump. Okay, I actually did hit it, because a few more snipes to do as well. I think that's fine. Okay, so I got the routes. Here's pretty much this goal. Right, coming up as the first boss, Young Green. And how it works is basically he's going to fly around nodes, and he usually has his own shield, which he will like drop in between nodes, and you have to shoot him while he's flying whenever you have a chance, essentially. So the level is routed around that. And you're also notice that I'm swinging my katana as well to deplete my ammo, because if you run out of katana and fist ammo, then you will actually die, which is used for a trick called Death Abuse, which stops the in-game timer, meaning it cuts the time from that cutscene essentially, and it still allows me to progress. So it is faster. So this is a fireball, which gives us a dash, and we can aim in any direction. It also gives us a burst of speed on the ground. I guess it will have some precise aiming as well. See if I can get. Ah, barely missed that one. It can be awkward having to backup shots as well. As you can see, I missed that balloon and had to like turn back at the end. Jesus again. These demons are called ringers, and they use a ring of bullets, which you can get massive boosts off of with fireball bullets. And it can really like determine how fast you go in many levels. They are very hard to get consistent. It's worth facing a lot of levels. You will like aim for like really crazy bullet boosts during ILs, but during the full game run you can't really get like perfect boosts all the time. It's basically just not feasible, so you kind of have to like take whatever you can get and play on reaction. You have to be ready for some hard boosts as well, if your aim or time goes slightly off. Here's some cool boosts to cross over that gap. Just preserving my dash. Coming up is one of the coolest levels in the run, with quite a crazy routes. Let's see if I can go. Just after this level right now. This level is quite basic, but I'm going to show off stomping these barrels from the other side of this wall. The stomp explosion basically extends through the wall. I can just hit those barrels, despite not being close to them. Okay, so here's apartment. This is quite a crazy routes. Let's see if I can do. That's really good. You basically shoot a demon on the way down, and skip having to shoot it on the way up, which is much faster but much harder. Casually you basically like go in and out of the building, But ideally you just go up the entire thing. And we're in chapter 6. These are tripwires, these demons. And if you walk into the actual wires, then they kill you instantly. And these are also often designed around chain reactions. So killing these tripwires will like set off reactions with other tripwires. They do also kill enemies that's not attached to them as well. There is like a point again in this chapter where you will see like a massive chain reaction that we essentially race against. Yeah, I guess I'm going to do a crazy jump across this gap and save my iRacing Godspeed cards. Did you realize I'll skip at the end? Launch up his barrel, which is going to by a certain time. Yeah, you can leave this tripwire alive and jump off the top of it. And then jump and dash to the goal. Just like that. In this level, I basically just fall down here since I don't have a stop. For the end, I'm going to try to do a pretty cool strat where I will stomp down and try to slash 3 tripwires. Yeah, nice. As it's much faster than like waiting and shooting them from the top. There's some type of strat that if you miss, then you have to restart the entire level, which loses like 20 seconds in that case. So it's risky, but it really pays off if you can do it. There's also shockers which will launch you in the direction that you land on, or I should say, a path of the shocker. Coming past some levels is quite precise strats. I'm going to use some purified snipes here and see if I can get them. I'm in a bit low. Oh no, that's good. Should be dead, nice. Yes, I skipped the last part of that level with those 2 purified snipes. I pretty much killed a bunch of demons that you couldn't even see, since they were so far in the distance. I'm also going to try to do a trick called a fireball shocker boost at the end of this. I will fireball dash into a shocker, and hopefully we launch straight into the goal. Just I guess that was one of the hardest thing to run, with a very difficult gap jump, because I'm going to see if I can nail. Might take a few tries. Okay, got the jumps barely. We do have to shoot a bunch of demons across the map now. Essentially this jump like skips that part of the level that I was looking over. It requires a crazy jump with multiple bullet boosts, so it's very difficult. This is the level I mentioned earlier, which involves racing this chain reaction which requires to the end. Casually you would think it's an auto-scroller, but you can shoot tripwires early to speed up the process essentially. Since if I don't shoot with tripwires, then I'll just get to the goal before the train reaction is ended. This is chapter 7, which introduces bubbles. Bubbles essentially shield all the demons inside them, meaning I can't shoot said demons unless I actually go inside the bubble. There is one exception later on. Okay, that was a weird backup, but I made it work, I guess. That was a difficult route. That's not that recently. These levels don't give you much chance to like to really routes. I should say they don't give you much chance to like skip large parts of the levels because of the bubbles. Since you have to go through the bubbles. Like on other levels you would basically just skip large parts of the levels. But in these levels you're more limited. That level has some pretty precise water boosting. Also here I turn on resync to change my spawn position, which saves a time at a time. This is also a very difficult strat. See if you can guess it. I can't see this analysis, I'm gonna just... I'll try it again. There we go. There are some like very small tricks that change depending on certain settings in this game, which is awkward. But they really don't affect the speedrun much. They only change like small bits of time. These demons are also called mimics. These chests I'm choosing. They fire out a ring of bullets that will kill you instantly. But they also kill any enemies that we hit. Guess what I route around using that to skip back home if you save that. You can also parry set mimic bullets, but you can't shoot them. Parrying them is still used in plenty of places. Let's gain extra speed. Guess I will essentially shoot all the chests as I'm descending. Can be very awkward if you miss any. Some boosts at the end as well. So coming up will be chapter 8, which introduces a very cool card, a very difficult one to use, which is basically a rocket launcher. This is the minion. Choosing a rocket will launch you off any walls nearby. Like so. You also have a graphical ability called the zipline. Just like that. So these levels get kind of crazy with the routes. You can skip huge parts of them, thanks to the minion ability. This part of the game is also very difficult. There are many tricks that make me lose huge amounts of time. The way rocket jumps work is you want to like aim at certain parts of the walls while holding certain directions to get launched at specific angles essentially. You can also use rockets to boost yourself off ceilings above you, which I will show off just here, using a horizontal momentum to propel myself to the side. So rockets are like a building, to skip having to hit all those balloons. When placing at rockets, when they hit walls, the explosion radius can kill demons on the other side of walls, which I'm going to use at the end of this level. So essentially I will skip up here, go through this window, and then go straight down. I have skipped 2 demons just up here, which I will shoot from right there. This level is super difficult, and it's basically all precision aiming. The idea is to shoot all these balloons from down here, and then climb this massive building. Very nice. Yeah, casually you would have to like go all the way down and then climb the balloons slowly. But with this strat, you basically just skip to the end by going straight to like a building. In this level you can actually boost off your rocket shots using the guns. However, they can't just explode, just like that, for like seemingly no reason. This trick is like very random, it's not very well understood. So it only really applies to this level. This level also has some pretty great snipe you can do to skip parts of it. Once again, I'm going to skip those again. Rocket up here. The same kind of thing applies to the next 2 levels as well. Here's a streak which is also another example of shooting demons from really far away. To escape having to traverse the entire level. Go like that. Should barely make this. That's a very difficult strat. If you like run out of any more rockets than I just did, anyway, basically get some height to make it to the end. I've been in chapter 9 now. This chapter is easily the most difficult one. It's something interesting, I think, because it basically combines like everything we've learned so far into 10 like very difficult stages, very unique stages essentially. It's essentially a gauntlet of everything that's been thrown at us so far. Except this bolt which has some very difficult snipes in several attempts. It's very easy to miss demons in this level because of like how far away you can shoot from. Nice guess, I think. This level also has pretty fun strat using a vending machine. A vending machine essentially like spits out a card if you shoot it. So it normally takes way too long to be a useful strat in speedrun. However, I shot that one from the start of the level in advance, meaning I can pick up an epic speed card while moving forward. So this is actually much faster. This level has a tricky storm straight down, where I can shoot all the demons. Nice. And we're going to go for some pretty crazy bullet boosts. These demons again. Just like that. This level is also one where the route can really change heavily, but this is the fastest one. barrage, you basically have to shoot these sets of enemies really quickly. If I think I say jump here, find some of these snipes. Because I think I might get some bugaboos as I focus here. These levels are really difficult to commentate. Apologies, I apologize, I can't say too much. This one is also extremely difficult. I actually picked up a fiber card on the other side of the wall by dashing into it. Which saves a lot of time in that section. And this level is like entirely focused on bringing a bugaboos. And you can gain all those massive amounts of time, even doing the same general route. It's definitely one of the most difficult non-boss levels in the entire run, for sure. I'm gonna try to snipe future players. You can actually easily miss some demons if your fireball shot is entirely off on this. Here's another fireball shocker boost. Essentially skipping a few demons and begin to shoot them from just up here in a second range. Isn't too much you can do to speed up the movement along these shockers. You have to just land on them. Coming up is Fortress, the end of chapter 9, which is also a very cool but difficult route. Okay, I picked up the wrong cards from the end, but I should be able to finish. Normally you would like go inside that building on the right and shoot all those balloons as you're going up. But by rocket jumping straight up, you can skip going the building entirely. You do have to shoot the balloons from the end of the level, which is kind of difficult. And this is holy ground. This is like pretty much the only break you get from all the action. And it is the lead up to the second boss, which is the most difficult part of the run, as like most people would say. We're just heading straight into this temple essentially. This boss will also be very difficult to commentate, but it's essentially the same idea as Clock Tower, just like out the pause essentially. That can happen from this time with Stomp. So entering a third temple. Once again, we're going to try to shoot him every opportunity to get with fireball shots. I should be getting damage here just by some messing with quite a bit. Okay, it's worth noting that my ammo is messed up, so I'm going to restart this. You do have to like manage your cars very well and not use too much ammo. Make it through this level. I guess a better starts. I'm gonna put some on ammo this time. Should be good for the rest. It can be very difficult to back up if that doesn't go as intended. Here we're gonna try to hit some air shots. Rockets. Manage to get some damage from both. And that's actually the secondary spot you can kill him. So quite a nice fight. We're going straight into chapter 11, which introduces a very broken card. Book Life. As you can see, you click on the demon and you teleport straight to it essentially. This card is just as broken as it sounds. And these levels are really broken from what's intended. Like, we're going to skip essentially 90% of all of them. This chapter is essentially over like in a blink of an eye, so it's very hard to once it's over. You can also move through very tiny gaps that you wouldn't think would be possible, which will be showing off in the levels coming up. Well, basically you can actually teleport through tripwires if you do it from far away enough. However, if you're too close then you will die soon. For some reason this just works, you manage to go through that door. I am also going my FFV for those of these levels, because I find it easier to hit with snipes. Fire distances. However, this is not required. Guess that we do a pretty precise jump, and you don't get a bug life until halfway through. We are going to do a wall clip right here, like so. Happens very quickly. Straight to the end. Let's have a look at this marathon, which is meant to be like a huge gauntlet that takes about 2 minutes casually. However, using the book life you can skip huge parts of it, meaning you can complete a level in about 15 seconds on average. Whoops. You are meant to avoid these tripwires, because I had a mistake of them. Chase again. And we are at the final boss now, which is quite different to the previous two bosses, since you aren't like concerned about specific monster damage. You basically just go through phases and try to destroy the crystals as fast as possible using the bubble vibe, and then use the book guys to damage to him at the end. These phases are very frustrating, since they are essentially revolve around how fast you can mash hunger lines. This one was also very difficult to do quickly, and this is twice again in a run. Here I will attempt some snipes from down here. Guess that allows us to skip a partially against phase essentially. Okay, that was nice, very nice. So normally green would like shoot at you during this phase, and you'd have to like go around and destroy your crystals. But because I destroyed them in advance, I didn't have to do any of that. And we're going to definitely use again. Time is right there. That's the end of the run.
Congratulations! That was an incredible run.
Thank you.
Do you have any shoutouts you'd like to make?
I will in just a moment. I will say it was very difficult to commentate that myself, but I made it through. It's a very fast-paced game. It's just as hard as it looks. I will
You
give a
did
shout out to the
fantastic.
community for being very welcoming and just very like chill to be around. If anyone's interested in running this, I would suggest joining White Speedrun server. Um, I'll give a last shout out to Machine Girl, who actually making music for this game. I think you should all listen to them. And yeah,
Awesome.
that was like very fast, very difficult, but we made it through.
It was very impressive. Where can we find you?
Um, I stream at Marisa77 on Twitch. I don't have like a schedule really. I just stream occasionally when I feel like it. I might be trying
Awesome.
some PB attempts in this sometime soon. I will see. So check me out if you're interested.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you again for showing off Neon White tonight. Everyone in chat, hang around. We have a few announcements after this very quick break. Stay tuned.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on Attract Mode here on Lady Arcaders. Next up, this upcoming Sunday, the 21st, on Attract Mode is The Chant by BigScared? That's me! So, if you want to join me on a very unique spiritual retreat out on Glory Island, we'll go see some funky little plants and some very special little dudes. This is a mature audiences stream, so viewers beware. You might get a little bit scared while you're there. Additionally, if you are interested in participating in Lady Arcaders, our Super Showcase is running from the 6th to the 9th of July. We are raising money for CARE, and we would love to have you participate. Submissions are still open for both runs and volunteer applications, and we're looking for showcases and volunteers of all kinds. So if you have a challenge run in mind, you want to show off your Animal Crossing town, you want to do a deep lore dive into Raccoon City, which is one of my favorite things to do, submit your pitch, and we would love to show it off. If you don't want to submit a pitch for a run and you want to help out in other ways, maybe join the commentary crew like I have. You can find more information about this in chat at the link or at our homepage at ladyarcaders.com. There's also links on all of our socials, so feel free to follow, like, retweet, share with your friends, get the word out. The deadline is the 20th. Stick around for the raid. We are about to go over to see Pleasantly Twisted, who is a fantastic challenge runner and speedrunner herself. Tonight she is playing Kirby, Nightmare in Dreamland, for the very first time. It is, we hear, a very exceptional first playthrough. So come along with us, join us for the raid, and more importantly, thank you for watching tonight. Have a great rest of your evening, and we will see you soon.